All right, in your Algebra 1 course, you probably dealt with values like x to the power of 8 times x to the power of 3. And you learned that the exponent rule, when bases that are the same and you're being asked to multiply them, all you need to do is just add the exponents. So you just add that 8 and that 3 together, and you end up getting x to the power of 11. Okay, done and done, simple stuff. So what we're gonna do now is just simply talk about what if fractions are thrown up there as the exponents. Nothing changes, okay? Just make sure that you remember your stuff from 5-6 years ago when you were asked to add and subtract fractions, okay? So 5/6, 3/2, bases are the same, we're multiplying, so we're using the product rule. All this means is x to the power of 5/6 plus 3/2. Now, if you remember, we can't combine these unless we have a common denominator. So right now we got a 6 and we got a 2. I don't want that 2 to be a 2 anymore. I want it to be a 6. So if I'm going to change a 2 into a 6 times 3. Multiply the top by 3 as well. 3 times 3 makes a 9. Leaving me with x to the power of 5/6 plus 9/6, giving me 9 plus 5 makes 14/6. So I could stop right there, but as an Algebra 2 student, I'm going to notice 14 and 6 can be simplified down to 7/3. Stellar, solid answer. That's what we're looking for right there, students. So hopefully this makes sense to you. You can follow these steps. Remember, you just got to get a common denominator, combine them, and then simplify if you need to. Okay, let's go to an example where we're using the quotient rule. We're dividing, okay? So here, because we're multiplying, the rule is to add the exponents. But then if we just make one small, minor adjustment, and instead we are dividing instead of multiplying, for example, x to the 1/2 divided by x to the power of 1/6. Let's make sure this is nice and clear for you guys to see. Okay, we're not dealing with the product rule anymore. Now we're dealing with the quotient rule because we're dividing. Now that rule states that if we have bases that are the same, x and x, and we're dividing, we want to just subtract our exponents, 1/2 minus 1/6. So this turns into x to the power of 1/2 minus 1/6. Just like adding fractions, we need common denominators. Okay, that's a 2, that's a 6. I don't want that 2 to be a 2 anymore. Turn it into a 6. 2 times what makes 6? Times 3. Multiply the top by 3. And now we're left with x to the 3/6 minus 1/6 leaves me with 2/6. Oh, 2/6 can be simplified. One more step. You can do it. You're almost there. Cut 2 in half, cut 6 in half. X to the power of 1/3. Study hard and good luck on your upcoming test.